sir. You know what this is? This is that love. Yeah. You know I'm in that love.
For today's QTR, we're in Colossians chapter 1, verses 15a. So first part of verse 15. It says, He is the image of the invisible God. The first thing that Apostle Paul is drawing us to remember about Christ is that he is the perfect reflection of God. Now he says that he is the image of the invisible God. So God is invisible, immaterial, and a spiritual being. However, those who want to seek after God, the truest divine being, all you have to do is look at Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, in his life, his person, and his word, and his work, he is the perfect image of God. And if Jesus Christ is the image, the ideal image of God, then Jesus Christ ought to be our ideal image in how we walk every day in our life. I'm sure you've seen the bracelets WWJD. And this is a question that I want our Antioch youth group to be asking themselves every time they make a decision or have an action or make plans, that they would start by thinking, what would Jesus do? Or what would Jesus think? Or what would Jesus want? Or how would Jesus plan? They would start their day with Jesus because he's the ideal image of God. And if we follow after the ideal image of God, we'll walk in a way that's more full of light and not darkness. We'll be able to fight against our sin and not stray away from the truth that comes from the gospel. So today, I want you to ask that question, WWJD, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do in his studies? What would Jesus do with his friends? What would Jesus do with his meals? What would Jesus do in his teaching and his education? What would Jesus do? So I leave you with that today.
Yes, sir. You know what this is?